Hello, welcome to Fletch Flips, and welcome back if you're regular followers of our channel. We greatly appreciate it. We had a decent sales weekend. We had some really nice profitable items, and we're going to give you the entire breakdown so that you can see how much money we actually put in our pockets from reselling things on eBay. We're a retired couple that do this on a part-time basis and have a blast doing it, I must say. So we want you to know exactly what the profit potential is for doing reselling on eBay. And we don't wait around to the end to show you everything. We're going to show you as we go and tell you as we go. And we're going to show you the good ones right up front because we respect your time. If you want to stick around to the end to see my geeky spreadsheet, you're welcome to do so. It might be worth your while. So let's get rolling. Let's go golfing. Another tailor-made burner LCG iron, left-handed, going to California. This is the second one he's bought from us. He bought the pitching wedge also. We got $32.77 for it, plus the $12.23 shipping. Let's take a look at what we made on this one. This one here, we cleared a profit after the eBay fees and everything of $25.29. But check this out. We bought this club with a set. My girl Leslie found it at a garage sale in a bag full of clubs. And this whole set was in there. Take a look at this. These are the ones we still have listed. We had the 3 through the sand wedge. So what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3, 9 irons. We paid $10 for the whole bag. And we sold the bag for like $30. So we got virtually nothing in these. These 6 have not sold yet, but they will. We basically deposited $10 in our own personal eBay bank, and we start making withdrawals. We haven't made any withdrawals on these yet, but we have on these 3. Take a look at it. We got $32.77 plus the shipping on this 4 iron that just sold yesterday. We got $37.77 for the pitching wedge plus the $12.23 shipping. And we got $32.77 for the 7 iron. All the rest of these are listed at $32.77. That sand wedge should be higher. I'll have to change that. That should be up closer to $40 because sand wedges sell better than the rest of them because they lose them easier. They leave them laying beside the green or the sand traps. That's what I want to think. Man, I'm an avid golfer and can't even come up with that. So we made $25.29 on that one. So take that times the 9 irons. Just look at what a $10 deposit in an eBay savings account can do for you. It's incredible. Gotta love it. It's a sold item. Some more Revereware. We sell a lot of Revereware. Pans, lids, skillets. This is the percolator coffee pot. This was made prior to 1968. And the way you can tell that is on the bottom of the copper bottom. If it has the double circle around here, that means it was made prior to 1968. And they're sought after. This one's in excellent condition, and it sets perfectly flat on a flat surface. And that's key because otherwise if they have them on an electric stove, they'll wobble. So you can get some good money for these. We bought this at a thrift store for $4.50 plus shipping. 10 times our money, $47.77. And I'll show you right here. I listed this on December the 7th. And it sold on December the 8th. One day, plus the shipping, we ended up netting a profit of $38.99 after eBay fees and cost of goods. That's a nice return. Be on the lookout for these. They got to be in nice condition and set pretty darn flat. Keep in mind, they don't have to be perfectly flat because if someone has a gas stove, it really won't matter. So, just a little learning curve in the good old world of eBay reselling. We sell a lot of bowling balls. We're going to have a video coming up in the near future of the estate sale where we bought this ball. And along with other bowling balls and bowling bags, we sell them all. And they sell well, really well. It's surprising. So stay tuned. Another thing, if you're watching our videos and you know us personally, because we have a lot of friends that follow us, comment below. Let us know you're watching. And if you're new here, let us know you're watching also. We just want to know who's watching our videos so we can communicate. We love sharing them with you. So keep that in mind when you're watching, to drop a comment below and hit that like button, and even subscribe if you haven't already. We would greatly appreciate it. But we sold this bowling ball. I can't even pronounce it. Interlite Earth Tones bowling ball is what I call it. But we got $27.77 out of this, plus the $21.65 shipping. And it's just, they're easy to ship. They don't break. Think about it. And so a nice flip. We picked this up for $2.50. It was in a bag, and I think we already sold the bag for like $20. So $5 for the bag and the ball. They're nice flips. Well, they're nice rolls. Get it? A KRX bowling ball bag holds 2 balls. We sold this 2 weeks ago. You might have seen it in that previous video. But the individual received it after paying $37.77 plus the shipping, and he just said, it's just not what I thought it was, so I want to return it. Well, I had 30-day return, and he had to pay for the return shipping. So he had to pay for the shipping to him in the return shipping, and I gave him his $37.77 back. Well, it already sold again, $37.77 plus the shipping. So just those things happen when you're on eBay. Not very often. We've sold almost 1,800 things this year so far, and I think we've only had like 25 or 30 returns. Pretty good statistics there. Another Cobra Baffler iron, hybrid, kind of like a hybrid, pitching wedge. You might remember in previous videos, I've shown others of this set of clubs. We bought this with a bag and a bunch of golf clubs in it for only $15. This is the 5th or 6th of this set that we've sold. We sold a putter, numerous items. Check out some of our other videos. You'll see what else we sold. We got $37.77 for this one, just like the rest of them, with $12.23 shipping. We got less than $2 in this item. Nice flip. Here's an interesting one. I bought this Jack LaLanne's power juicer last week at a thrift store. All the pieces were there in the box for $10, and it was in perfect condition. I always part these out. I've had them in the past, but it's been quite some time since I've come across one. Take a look at this. I listed this morning at 8:12 a.m. Pacific time, so 12:12 Eastern time where we are. That's when I listed it. But look at this. It sold at 8:27 a.m. Pacific time, or 12:27. So I listed it at 12:12 Eastern. It sold at 12:27 Eastern. And it sold for $22 plus the shipping. We paid $10 for the whole thing. That's the cool part of reselling. That's where you can make some money. Parting things out, getting the right things. It's a learning curve, but it's well worth it. You need some extra cash? Go for it. Hammering at home. Love hammers too. Just simple. Pick this up in an estate sale, $15.77 it sold for, $8.23 shipping. And let's take a look and see what we paid for this bad dog. $3. Nice return on a $3 investment. Hammering it, baby. A nice pair of realistic speakers, bookshelf speakers. These were sold at Radio Shack. These are a bolo. If you see these things at sales, they're worth picking up because they sell, and they sell pretty darn fast. We picked this up at a barn sale for $1 a piece, $2. I know it sounds hard to believe how cheap we buy this stuff, but if you watch our videos where we go to the garage sales, estate sales, and thrift stores, you'll see us picking them up and what we pay for them. So there's no fluffing it here. We got $37.77 for these, plus the $14.11 shipping. Just easy to package, easy to ship. They're nice flips, speakers. Another vintage Craftsman Auto Mechanics creeper. These things do sell. Got to be able to package them, but I keep boxes around here. I always know what to look for of things I like to sell, so when I see a box this size, I grab it. We have numerous neighbors that drop boxes off to us, And the ones I want to keep that I know I use regularly, I keep them. The other ones, I just cut them up and recycle them. These Craftsman's creepers do good. And the nice thing about this is you want to look for the ones that have the steel wheels, steel rollers. A lot of them are plastic and they get chewed up. They're not that good. These things are well built Craftsman vintage from the 60s and 70s. I remember using these when I was a mechanic back in the late 70s, very early 80s. And they're just quality stuff. And this one's going, I think it was all the way to Texas. So he paid some hefty shipping. He paid $24 for shipping, $37.77 for the creeper. This is the second one we sold. We got more money for the last one because it was in considerably better condition. Not much, didn't need much at all. Let me, but we got more money because it was nicer. And I probably priced this one a little bit too cheap, but it was pretty chewed up down here, a little bit of water damage and stuff, but it still sold. So we got our money. On this bad dog, we netted $35.12. We bought this at a garage sale for $3. So be on the lookout if you want to mess with something fairly big, but they can make you some money. Coleman lanterns. They flat out sell. We listed this for $21.77. We got $2.50 in this item because we part them out and they sell quick. Got plus the $9.87 shipping. And if you're new here, you may not know this, but if you're getting into reselling, you want to buy lanterns. And here's something you need to know. On the bottom of every Coleman lantern, they have a date stamp. This was 1966, 6 of 1966. People collect them and they want to gather every year to restore them. So don't pass them up when you see them at the garage sales, in estate sales, or wherever you get them. I typically buy them for $10 or less. Don't want to spend much more than that, but they'll make you $50, $60, $70, $80. And sometimes if you get one with a very desirable globe, you can get $50 or more out of just the globe. You knew it was coming if you're a watcher of our previous videos. Another Kirby part. We picked this Kirby up off of Facebook Marketplace where we pick up quite a few of them. And we got $3 in this cord. What I do is I break the Kirby's all down, take all the parts off it, divide it by what I pay for it, and this one ended up being $3. Sold it for $27.77. Just easy items. Love them. Here we go again. Kirby. Kirby. We sell Kirby's. Just sold this hose and crevice tool. $32.77. Just part them out. They just plain make you money. Well, we sold another item. This is called a Hear It Mobile Phonic Ear Connected to Life Bluetooth Neck Loop for Mobile Phone. This is for the hearing impaired, an item that they purchase. Found this at a garage sale. What did I pay for this thing? Very much. $2. Once again, it may seem unbelievable, but if you watch our other videos, you'll see what we buy this stuff for. I love buying things for $1, $2, $3 and selling it for $27.77 plus $9.23 shipping. It's a wonderful thing. What can I say? Let's see what's next. A ball bat. Sell a lot of them. As you know, if you've been watching our videos, I buy them anytime I can find them. Leslie found this one. We picked this one up at a thrift store. Had to pay $4.76 for it. And a little much. Wasn't all that great of a ball bat, but I was a little slim on some inventory to list, so I went ahead and bought it, and we sold it fairly quickly. Got $15.77 out of it, plus the shipping of $8.23, which I goofed up on. I'm going to tell you my mistakes also. Should have had $12.23 shipping on it. I don't know what I did, but it is what it is. Let's see what we still netted. We turned $4.76 into a net profit of $9.38. Hey, $10 is $10. Another Charles Wysocki puzzle. My girl Leslie completed it just a few days ago. We listed it, sold right away. $17.77. Picked it up for $2 at a garage sale. Look at this cute little thing. A Thermal Aid Zoo Ali Koala. Koala? However you pronounce it. It's a bear. And it's a heating and cooling pack. Picked this up at a garage sale for $1. And I listed it for $17.77. And we've had this for quite some time. And when the sale came through, I saw it didn't have any shipping on it. And this thing weighed almost 3 pounds. So I don't know what happened, but we still shipped her out. That's what they paid for it. That's what we sold it for. And that's how we delivered it. We only had $1 in it. And even with the free shipping, we still made $7.86. So we turned $1 into $7.86. Sometimes you make mistakes and you still come out smelling like a rose. Automobile service manuals. Not service manuals, but, well, service manuals also sell well, but owner's manuals. Picked this up for $0.25. People didn't need it at a garage sale. They said they got rid of the car and this was laying around. They sold it to me for $0.25. I listed it for $10.77. Forgot to add the shipping again. Goofed up. But that's okay. We still made a few bucks. Simple items to sell. Good bread and butter items. Well, if you're still with us, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. And if you're a geek like I am with spreadsheets, let's take a look at what we made. And that's the net profit of what we put in our pocket, because that's what's most important. And please put a comment below as to what you like about this spreadsheet, even the whole video. Give us your comments. Feedback is very favorable to us in improving our videos. So if there's something you'd like to see different on the spreadsheet or anything in the videos, we're welcome to any suggestions. Thanks. In this column, we got where we bought the item. This column, it's the item that we purchased, each and every one of them. This is what we paid for each item, the date that it sold, and this is the average, or the amount of days to sell each item, the price that we collected for them, the shipping that we collected, the cost to ship the item, the eBay fees, and our net profit. So if you want to see the exact numbers, just pause the video and take a look. Let's see exactly what we made. We cleared a net profit of $316.43 on 17 items. It's not all bad. The cost of what we paid for everything we have here, $42.78. The date we sold it, the average days to sell was 55 days. That's pretty darn good. $457.54 we collected from the buyers. We collected $162.51 from the buyers for shipping. It cost us only $161.91 to ship everything. So we actually made $1 or so, not quite $1, on shipping. But the reason we bake it in, or we cover it this way, is because some of the items are free. So I like to break even on the shipping if I can to cover the free items, which we include in the price that they purchased it for. eBay fees, only $82.90. You've heard it before. That's cheap expenses for advertising our items worldwide, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's pretty darn good. $316.43. That's a good weekend. We enjoyed a lot of golf and football on TV. It's not like we worked real hard. Thanks for watching. We will see you next Monday, and live a crazy good day.